and welcome to English Coffee Corner, the place where you can relax, enjoy a cup of coffee, and improve your English naturally. Today's lesson is all about shopping. Shopping is something we all do, whether we're buying groceries, clothes, electronics, or gifts. If you travel to an English-speaking country, these expressions will help you communicate with confidence. In this lesson, I'll teach you useful vocabulary, common phrases, and real-life situations you'll hear in stores. I'll explain each expression carefully, give you examples, and help you understand how native English speakers use them in everyday conversations. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let's begin. Part 1. Walking into a store. Imagine you've just entered a clothing store. Usually, an employee will smile and greet you with a simple question. "Hello, can I help you?" This is one of the most common greetings in shops. If you don't need help yet, you can politely answer, "I'm just looking, thank you." You can also say, "Just browsing, thanks." The verb browse means to look around without planning to buy something immediately. For example, "I'm just browsing. We're only looking today." "I'm looking around before making a decision." These are all polite responses. But suppose you already know what you're looking for. Then you could say, "I'm looking for a pair of jeans." "I'm looking for a birthday present." "I'm looking for a winter coat." Notice the structure. "I'm looking for." This is one of the most useful expressions you'll ever learn for shopping. Part 2. Asking where something is. Sometimes you can't find what you need. Instead of searching everywhere, simply ask an employee. For example, "Excuse me, where can I find the bread?" "Where are the batteries?" "Where's the dairy section?" "Where can I find shampoo?" Notice how we begin with "excuse me." This makes your question sound polite. Another useful question is, "Do you sell phone chargers?" Or, "Do you sell umbrellas?" Remember, stores sell things, customers buy things. For example, "This store sells computers. I bought a laptop yesterday." Part 3. Talking about sizes. If you're shopping for clothes, you'll probably need to ask about sizes. Imagine you like a shirt, but it's too small. You can ask, "Do you have this in a medium?" "Do you have this in a large?" "Do you have a smaller size?" The employee might answer, "Yes, let me check." Or, "I'm sorry, we're out of stock." The phrase "out of stock" simply means the item isn't available at the moment. Maybe they sold all of them. Maybe they're waiting for new ones to arrive. Another important expression is, "Can I try this on?" To try something on means to wear it before buying it. The employee may reply, "Of course, the fitting rooms are over there." A fitting room is the place where customers change clothes to see if they fit properly. Part 4. Choosing colors. Sometimes the size is perfect, but you don't like the color. You can ask, "Does this come in black?" "Do you have this in blue?" "Is this available in red?" The employee may answer, "Yes, we have black, gray, and navy blue." Or, "Sorry, only white is available." The expression, "Does this come in?" is very common when asking about different colors or styles. Part 5. Asking about the price. One of the most important shopping questions is, "How much is this?" If you're asking about several items, say, "How much are these?" Notice the difference. One item, "How much is this?" Several items, "How much are these?" Suppose something looks expensive. You might ask, "Is this on sale?" If something is on sale, it costs less than usual. Maybe you'll also hear, "It's 25% off," or "It's half price." These expressions mean you're getting a discount. Another useful question is, "Do you offer any discounts?" Some stores give discounts to students, teachers, or senior citizens. It never hurts to ask politely. Part 6. Making a decision. After looking around, you'll probably decide whether to buy something. If you want it, simply say, "I'll take it." This means you've decided to buy it. If you're still unsure, you can say, "I'll think about it," or "Maybe next time." You could also say, "It's a little too expensive," or "I think I'll keep looking." These expressions sound polite and natural. Part 7. Paying at the cash register. Now it's time to pay. When you arrive at the checkout, the cashier may ask, Will that be all? This simply means, is this everything you're buying? You can answer, yes, that's all. The cashier may continue, would you like a bag? You can answer, yes, please, or no, thank you. Many stores also ask, would you like a receipt? A receipt is the paper that shows what you bought and how much you paid. Then comes the payment. The cashier may ask, cash or card? You can answer, card, please, or cash, please. If you're not sure whether cards are accepted, ask, can I pay by card? Part 8. Grocery shopping. Let's imagine you're in a supermarket. Here are some useful words. A shopping cart is the large cart you push. A basket is the smaller container you carry. An aisle is the long passage between shelves. A checkout is where you pay. Suppose you're looking for milk. You could ask, which aisle is the milk in? Or, where can I find eggs? Or, where are the fresh vegetables? These questions are simple but extremely useful. Part 9. Comparing products. Often you'll have several choices, maybe 2 phones, maybe 3 brands of coffee, maybe different jackets. You might say, this one is cheaper, this one is more expensive, this one looks better. I think this one is better quality, this one feels more comfortable. Learning comparative adjectives like cheaper, better, lighter, and stronger will make shopping much easier. Part 10. Asking about quality. Sometimes you want more information before buying. You can ask, is this made of cotton? Is it waterproof? Is this machine washable? Does it come with a warranty? A warranty is a promise that the company will repair or replace the product if there's a problem within a certain period. This is especially common when buying electronics. Part 11. Returning an item. Sometimes you buy something, take it home, and realize there's a problem. Maybe it doesn't fit. Maybe it's broken. Maybe you simply changed your mind. You can return to the store and say, I'd like to return this. The employee might ask, what's wrong with it? You could answer, it doesn't fit. It's damaged. It's too small. It's defective. I changed my mind. You may also ask, can I get a refund? A refund means getting your money back. Some stores prefer offering an exchange instead. You can ask, can I exchange it for a different size? Part 12. Shopping vocabulary review. Let's review some useful shopping words. Store, shop, mall, customer, cashier, receipt, discount, sale, price, basket, cart, shelf, aisle, checkout, refund, exchange, warranty, out of stock, fitting room, try on, browse. The more often you hear these words, the easier they'll become to remember. Part 13. A complete shopping experience. Now, let's put everything together. Imagine you're shopping for a new jacket. You walk into the store, an employee smiles and says, hello, can I help you? You reply, I'm just looking, thank you. A few minutes later, you find a jacket you really like. You walk over to the employee and ask, do you have this in a medium? The employee smiles. Let me check. A few moments later, they return. Yes, here you are. You ask, can I try it on? Of course, the fitting rooms are right over there. You try it on. It fits perfectly. You look in the mirror and smile. Then you ask, how much is it? The employee replies, it's $79. You think for a few seconds. Then you say, I'll take it. You walk to the cash register. The cashier scans the jacket. Will that be all? Yes. Would you like a bag? Yes, please. Cash or card? Card. You tap your card. The payment is approved. The cashier hands you the receipt. Thank you for shopping with us. You smile. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is a conversation you could have in almost any clothing store in an English-speaking country. Part 14. Final review. Before we finish, let's review the most useful expressions from today's lesson. Can I help you? I'm just looking. I'm looking for. Excuse me, where can I find this? Do you have this in a different size? Can I try this on? Does this come in another color? How much is this? Is this on sale? I'll take it. I'll think about it. Would you like a bag? Cash or card? Can I have the receipt? I'd like to return this. Can I get a refund? Can I exchange it? Thank you. Have a nice day. If you can understand and use these expressions, you'll feel much more confident every time you go shopping. Excellent work! Today, you've learned many of the most common English phrases people use while shopping. These expressions are practical, natural, and useful in everyday life. Remember, improving your English doesn't happen at once. It happens through regular listening, repetition, and practice. Try listening to this lesson again in a few days. Each time you hear these phrases, they'll become more familiar, and before long, you'll be able to use them naturally. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to English Coffee Corner for more relaxing English lessons you can enjoy anytime, whether you're having your morning coffee, driving to work, or simply unwinding at the end of the day. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next lesson.